Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at NAB 2016, and I've got Bill Roberts from Adobe, and he's going to fill us in on some of the most recent updates and just some details about each of the products.
Sure, love to. So it's NAB, and that's our annual spring rollout of the new innovation we'll be bringing to the industry. And this year, I think I say it every year, it's been a big year, but it is a big year actually if you think about resolutions, right? So there's a lot of UHD talk going on, 4K, 8K, a lot of talk about high frame rate as well, talk about high dynamic range. So you combine all these things and the weight of video, like just the amount of data that video represents today is absolutely huge. And that's actually running contrary to all the devices everybody wants to use. They want their MacBook Air, their Microsoft Surface. So one of the things we're very proud to introduce is a brand new proxy workflow. So unlike a workflow where the proxy is disconnected and you have to point at one thing and it's really clumsy, now when you're bringing your footage into Premiere, we still support native, that's not going away, continuing to support every native format. But in addition to being able to point at that native file, you can now point at a proxy of your choice. And the proxy could have been, you can actually even associate a proxy created in a MAM system if you want. But what this allows is it allows you to, no matter how big and how heavy your media is, you can work on it with a light device. So we're getting incredible response to that because this seems to be a huge problem, particularly with a lot of our Japanese customers who are driving straight towards 8K. So it's an interesting one. It's kind of a low-level thing, but very exciting. A lot of changes to the way we ingest media as well. Everything on the media management side just gets better. Another big thing, you noticed a little bit about VR with the show?
Yes,
It seems to be catching on.
Yeah, seems to.
Yeah, so we're putting all the support for basic workflow in that space and supported by our partners. We've got something really amazing. The main thing we put in is, if you've got an equirectangular image, it's big. It's like 8K, and if there's someone walking through over here, you just don't even see them. So what you want is you want to pre-visualize or visualize, what the view will be like in a headset. So we're working with 180, 360, anaglyph, under, over, mono, you name it, every type. And boom, we can pop you right into a viewer that's like the YouTube 360. So you can drag it around. And if you use a plugin from like a partner like Metal, you can throw on your Oculus Rift and look around while you're still in the editorial process. So that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Color and light, that's a topic very near and dear to my heart. We've added HSL secondaries to the Lumetri panel, and that's all about making color accessible for everybody. So we're really excited to take the next step. The first wave where we did primaries took off like crazy. Now we're adding very simple, easy to use selectives as well as a range more looks. Let's see what else we did. We did open captions, all kinds of stuff in Premiere.
And audio as well?
So audio, one of the things actually we think about the overall workflow. So we have Audition. Audition's a super powerful digital audio workstation. But if we think about the workflows, quite often if you're cutting news or documentary, you don't have time for an audio pass. So what we've added is we've totally changed the workflow. So now we support all of the video codecs, everything natively inside the product, so you can just open up your timeline. But then, if I asked you to fix my voice in this environment where we have background noise, most editors are like, I'll try a little bit of EQ and then start crying. What we've done now is we have intention-based audio. It's a tool called Essential Sound Panel. So it's so easy. Literally, you have a panel, you say voice. You've got one that says, I think it says voice intensity. I can't remember the title. Intensity, I think it says. You select if it's a male voice. You select if you want to do noise reduction. But when you slide that, what it will do, noise suppression, EQ, and compression, all in one shot. So it's doing all these compound effects. And if you're happy with that, you can go straight out to AME, our Adobe Media Encoder from Audition. So this idea of taking the complex tasks that you think have to be done creatively, but don't have time or skill, we let you do that, but under the hood, it's actually using all of the full-powered professional tools. These aren't dumbed-down pieces. It's like a meta interface to all the different pieces. So that's just editing and sound. Want to know more, or?
Well, why don't you point people to the website where they can find out about all of the different tools within this?
Adobe.com/video. We do have videos up on YouTube as well, so if you just punch in there, you can look at all these features and get to know them.
Okay, very, very cool. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Randy Altman, Post Perspective, Bill Roberts from Adobe, and NAB 2016.